Hello, fellow band and orchestra teachers. This is Spencer White, and I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to update your musical program selection for Band and Orchestra Festival this coming February and March. The first thing you want to do is go to MSBOA.org. This is where you should have logged in originally to register your groups and generate your invoices. Once you log in, it will take you to your MSBOA dashboard. And on this dashboard, you will find your registrations that are currently in place for this school year. Obviously, today we're going to deal with festival. So I'll click on view, and it shows the 4 groups that Hastings is bringing to festival this year. Here you can view the details or edit the details of your registration. When you click on edit, it will bring you to your registration, kind of as if you were registering the group from the beginning. It might automatically bring you to the program tab, like it did in this situation, but it also might bring you to the first tab, which is your ensemble overall tab, or to your review. Don't worry if it says, oops, you're missing some required information. Those dates and sections are not relevant at this time. The only tab you really need to worry about is tab number 4, Program. Here's where you will put in the information for the music that you're performing. For your march or string piece, you simply type in the piece and the composer. I would recommend only typing in the last name of your composer, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Make sure you uncheck your unsure at this time box. For your required tune, you can't type in this box. You have to select it off of the list. And you can do that several ways by searching by the title, the composer. Make sure your classification and performance type are either set to what your piece is on or simply remove those filters. So I'll take classification off and I will search for mine by composer. So here are all the pieces in the band performance type for the composer with the last name Williams. And I will search for the piece that I want to select. Here we go. And make sure again, I'm going to uncheck the unsure at this time. And then for your selected tune, again, you just type in the title and composer and uncheck unsure at this time. I suggest that you only type in the last name of the composer because on your required tune, that is all that will display. So if you want your program to be listed the same format for all 3 pieces, then just use the last name of the composer. It's a little detail. It's not the end of the world if you choose to list the composer's first and last name. Once you're happy with that, you click Save and Exit. And it's going to take you to some random page that is not your dashboard because that's how MSBOA is. So if you have multiple ensembles, you'll click back to your dashboard here, to your festival registrations, and start the process over. You can also check your invoices at this dashboard, selecting the year. Right now it shows I have no invoices, but if I click Showed Paid, it will bring up the other invoices for the year, including my registration for school membership, solo and ensemble, and festival. And here it'll give me a status. It'll tell me if it's paid or no payment's been received. It'll tell me the date the payment was received as well. So this is a great way to check in without having to contact the chair of solo and ensemble or band and orchestra or whatever the event is. You can just check right here online to see if your invoice has been paid. Next, we'll go back to our dashboard. If you want to double check that you are happy with how things are going to appear, not only in the printed program, but also on your adjudication forms, simply scroll down here on this menu here on the left, and we're going to go to district reports. If you click on View All District Programs and select the site where you're performing, you can show extra time and ensemble size if you wish. and you click download the program. Of course, this takes a second, so it's still working on this download. There we go. Go ahead and open that. And so now you can see the group I edited was Hastings High School Symphonic Band. It tells me the ensemble size and the 3 pieces of music. And again, it only lists the last name of the composers for the required tune. So I chose to only list the last name for my march and for my selected tune. And it shows me the classification that I registered my group in underneath my time slot. The other thing that you can look at on MSBOA starting now, or whenever you receive this video, is the schedule is available right here. Again, let me show you where that was. That's under District Reports, View District 10 Master Schedule. And this can look a little intimidating, especially for our district with 13 sites for festival. That's a lot of groups. So I would just search for your name, and I can find, there's my 8th grade band. There's my high school band. It tells me the time, and it also at the top tells me the site I'm performing at. So you are able to view that now. So when do you need to have your program updated? Well, let's check out MSBOA District 10's website, and I'll kind of walk you through the whys of when this deadline will be. So we're going to our Google site now, which is not part of msboa.org. It's run by Mark Wells and updated by the officer team. Here you can find all of your information for District 10. We have our calendar available to see. One of the things that I do as chair is I have to prepare all of the materials for the sites. So I typically deliver those to Solo and Ensemble Festival. So all of the hosts can take their materials home with them that day and have them ready for festival. So I plan to print materials on Monday, January 23rd. So if you can please have your festival program information as much up to date by Monday, January 23rd in the morning, that'll ensure that the most accurate information is on your adjudication and sight reading forms. Again, changes do happen, and I know that there are many situations that we find ourselves in after the 22nd where we need to change one of our selections. You are, again, more than welcome to change your music at any time. It will not affect your rating. It just won't show up accurately on your papers, on your adjudication forms, or on the program that's printed. And that is okay, because your group will still be announced with the correct program, and your judges will receive the correct scores that you provide to them. Anyways, I hope that this information was helpful. I'm sorry it was long-winded, but I get this question all the time, and I hope that this helps you. And best of luck as you prepare your ensembles in the coming weeks. See you all at the winter meeting next week on Monday.